Today we're launching the Feeding Families First initiative. It's a joint partnership between the United Way of Central Eastern California, CAPK, Univision, and Superior Grocers, who provided the food.
At CAPK, we believe in partnerships, and this is exactly an example of it. We're going to serve 1,300 families a day, 4 days this week, and we're going to really just give into the community, work together, and make an influence in this community that we all live in.
So it's a little north of 5,000 meals to Bakersfield, Lake Isabella, and also Arvin. We really wouldn't be able to do this without our partners, but specifically Superior Grocers. They were the ones who did the in-kind distribution for all of the larger items for this week's food distribution. A big shout out to Mimi and Richard Ross for being able to make this happen. It's because of their generosity and their willingness to give back to our community that we're able to put this all together.
We partnered with Eric. Eric came to us and basically approached us with it. They've been partners of ours for years at Univision. CAPK and United Way have always been there to support us. We wanted to support them. We want to be part of the community. We are part of the community. Our viewers watch us every day. They count on us for news and information. It's important to them that we're here to support you guys, but also to support them in the community.
I think that service is fulfilling, and it's really the reason why we do everything that we do here at United Way. And oftentimes, we spend a lot of time worrying about our grants and grants compliance and administration and all the back-end work that it takes in order to be able to keep this work going. But when you're able to push that all aside and be able to literally cut the tomatoes that are going to go in the sandwiches, pull apart the lettuce, and build and assemble the sandwiches and grill the hot dogs, that's a real sobering reminder of the work that that our nonprofits do, and it's warming to my heart to be able to do that, and I'm excited for this entire week to be able to give back to our community.
We are handing out 300 meals per day for the Arvin residents, and it's a burden lifted off the family. And we also, not only do we want to feed families, but we want to expose them to this beautiful center because there is access to education, and now students don't have to travel far. And we want to ensure that every resident that lives here in Arvin knows that Bakersfield College is open, and not only are we meeting the community's needs when it comes to food insecurities, but also the educational pathway.
I think realizing just the real need in our community, Kern County and Bakersfield has always had a huge need in just the Central Valley in general, but we know because of budget cuts at the state level, at the federal level, folks, and just the cost of inflation, it's a hard time for families. And so recognizing that need, particularly in the summer when students are back at home, they're not in the classroom, they're not getting that free breakfast or lunch, and so families are really in a pinch.
We know the last week, it tends to be the hardest week where families are having to make ends meet, and this project is going to fill that gap.
For your family, for yourself, for your kids. And so we wanted to be able to breathe life into our community, breathe life into our families, and this is our way of doing just that.